Hi guys, and welcome to Java NetBeans tutorial of how to connect into MySQL database. Okay, let me show you guys how this works. Now, I seems to have a lot of sunny there, so we can always delete that. So let's come in here and delete one of Sunny's details. Yes, we want to delete that. There, we only have one Sunny there. Okay. And it seems we also have more than one Sally there, so let's get rid of one. Yes, we can do that. Alright, now let's add some more details in there. So let's assume the name is Kingsley, or let's enter the reference number first, and the name is Kingsley, and here the surname Kingsley Moore, address 94 Kilburn Town, and telephone, okay, postcode, let's enter the postcode, and right here the telephone number. There. So all they need to do is just to click on add, so watch out and see what's going to happen here. And click on OK. There we go. His details is now on the system. Okay, we can print that out if we want, but I don't have a printer on my system, and we can reset. But before that, let me show you guys my database. Come in here, and in here all I just need to do to update the data is click on refresh. There we go. Those are the details. That's just the details of Kingsley that I've just added. Now I'm going to minimize that so we can reset, like I said earlier on, and enter new data in there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take you guys straight into Java development environment, and where we put one of these very nice tutorial together, and you guys see how most of the functions are used to call the database and so on. So let's go into Java NetBeans now. Hi guys, and welcome to Java NetBeans of how to connect MySQL database. I'm going to start by going to File, Project, and let's make sure we select Java with and select Java application. Click on Next. There. Let's give our project a name. I'm just going to call it Java _ MySQL. Yeah, that's fine. Let's say connect _ MySQL. Yeah, that's good enough. And I'm going to copy that, and I will then uncheck this create main class, and let's click on finish. There, our application is now processing. So let's look for Java. There we go, that is it right there. I'm now going to right click on it, and let's go to new, and we select JFrame form. Click on that, and my JFrame form, I'm just going to call it Java MySQL Connect, and the package name is going to be the same. Okay, and that's why I copied it earlier. Click on finish. There we go, that's my application getting ready. Now that the frame is ready, I'm going to right click on the frame, and let's select set layout as absolute layout. There, we're now going to right click on it again, and let's select the properties. So in there, I'm going to go straight to the code, and let's change the size of this form to about, I'm going to make it about 1000. That might be too much, but that's okay. I can always reduce that. Then I'll change that to 800, 1000 width by 800, and where we have generate center, I'm going to check that, and that's it. There. Okay, now the next thing I want to do now is I'm going to go straight to the palette here, and let's select panel. There we go. That's it right there. Let's click, paste it right there, and I'm going to drag this across for about that much. And let's go to the properties of this very panel. I'm going to select where we have border, click on border, and let's select line border. Let's increase this to about 4, and let's change the color. I'm going to change that color to maybe powdered blue. Let's click on that, and let's look for powdered blue. I think I might be able to get that somewhere. Okay, this looks like it, but I think it might be a bit too dark. I'm going to cancel that. I might as well just enter the code. I think I remember the code, but that is going to be for red blue. So let's make it 95, 158, and 160. There. That is it, cadet blue. There we go. I got it right. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to select it again. Maybe I should increase the size of that. Let's go to the properties here. Instead of 4, let's see what 8 will look like. There, I think that's a little bit more pronounced. Okay, I'm just going to copy it. But before then, let's right click on it and change the set layout to absolute layout as well. There. Now I'm going to copy it. Just hold on to your Control C and paste. There. Let's reduce that much. Bring that in here. Alright, I'm also going to copy these because I'm going to need that as well. Copy, then paste. Grab that somewhere here. That will do. Now up here, let's go back in there, grab another panel. Oh, I can just copy this and just change the color. No, let's come in here, grab a fresh one, paste that in here, and bring that right here. Let's go back to the panel now. The properties, click on the properties, and I'm going to select bevel, and instead of raise, I'm going to make it lowered, and click on OK. There. Right click on it, select set layout, make sure it's absolute layout. There. And I will now come back in here, grab a label. There we go, that's a label there, dump it there. And let's change the text content of that label. Just going to change that to MySQL Connector, or Connect, something like that. Let's call it Connect. Okay, connection, that's fine. And let's increase the font size of that. Come straight to the properties here. Let's make that bold and a little bit more pronounced. Yeah, maybe a little bit more. If we can get that to happen, let's make it about 60. Alright. Yeah, that's more like it. Okay, now the next thing I want to do now is, you see this very one, I'm going to drag it here and just drag it that much, and this very one, take it up and then bring it down. Bring it down a little bit of space in there, and this one just bring it right down here as well with a little bit of space. That's cool. I'll repeat the same thing here. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna run it. Let's just run and see how that's gonna look like. I need some spacing here. Okay, it's not gonna be a huge application, so we can always just settle for that. Alright. Okay, now let's come back straight to our palette here. I need labels. One label here. I also need a text field. Yeah, I think it's text field. Yeah. Then I'm going to need a table right underneath, but this one's, let's change the font size of these first to something a little bit readable. Bold, maybe 24. Yeah, I think that would do. I can always reduce that anyway. This is going to be that much wide. And I need about 6 of those. Let's hold on to that. Copy, paste. That's 2. Do that. Copy and again, paste. 4 now. And paste again. We have 6, that's fine. And right underneath here, I'm just going to enter a table. Let's grab a table there. Okay, that's my table. Grab that and just paste it somewhere. I'm going to reduce that and just bring it down a little bit. Yeah, that's my table there. Right, it's coming up gradually. Let's run it and see. Okay, it's coming up, guys. Okay, let's add buttons here. Maybe about 6, I think. Come right back to my palette here and let's grab a button. There we go. 1 here. Let's increase the font size of that to maybe 24 as well. 24 bold. Yeah. Now copy it across. And it's 6. So copy and paste. Copy, paste, and paste again. There we go. So I'm going to spread it out later on. Alright, so let's do one thing now before I go any further. Now let's go straight to the name of my project here. You see the project area right there. I'm going to right click on the library and let's add jar file. Click on that, and the jar file that I'm looking for is that of MySQL Connector Jar. I have about 2 in there, so come on, man. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to select both anyway. There, let's click on open. MySQL Jar should be right in here now. There we go. Okay, just click on, I've just selected one of those, but I selected both. I don't know which one is the latest. Right, all you just need is the MySQL Connector Jar. One of them should be the latest. I think this one would have been. Alright, that is fine. Now let's run that and see before we start. Okay, that's coming up nice. I'm going to end that. So let's change the name of this button. So that is going to be, I'm going to call that add new data. Add new data. Okay, and this one, change that to update. update data. This is going to be no, let's call that print. And here we'll call that reset. Yeah. And here I'm going to call this delete. And this will be exit. There. Okay, now let's give them variable name. So the variable name for this is going to be JBTN exit. And the next one is going to be JBTN. Let's just copy this JBTN. This will be JBTN delete. Nice. Next one, JBTN reset. JBTN print. JBTN update. This should be, I'm just going to change it to update. That's fine. Add new. Yeah, change it to add new instead of this plenty data on it. Okay, this one is going to be JBTN add new. Okay, you can call yours whatever you like, but I just changed mine. I changed my mind, that's why. Okay, JBTN update, that's good. Alright, that is all done now. Okay, let's start work on the coding, but before then I think maybe I should first of all just come in here and import the following libraries. So let's write underneath here. I'm going to need those libraries, so take a good look at them, guys. There, they are all needed for this project. Now I'm going to come back to my design view here and let's complete something, and that is going to be the names that I want here. So here, let's change this to maybe student ID. Yeah, and here that's just going to be first name. Just for your information, this is just about how to connect to a database. It's got nothing to do with the student that I'm using or student details that I'm using. So this is going to be an address, and here I'm going to enter gender in there. Or shall I call that gender or just postcode? Yeah, postcode, that's fine. And here I will call that, or let's say telephone number. Telephone. Alright, that is fine. And now the text widget, I'm going to call that JTXT telephone. So the next one is going to be JTXT postcode. JTXT address. And surname. That's fine. This is going to be known as first name, JTXT first name. And finally, JTXT student ID. There. And now let's get rid of the text content we have in here. Delete, repeat the same thing for this. And here as well. Delete. Good. Alright, that's good. The interface is coming up nice. Okay, the next thing we want to do now, I think maybe we should just take care of this table first. Okay, let me select this table and go straight to the property here. And there we need model. There we go. There. So right here on the model, so the very first title here, I'm going to change that to ID. So that ID will be made my primary key in the database. So the next one will be student ID. This is just going to be to count the rows that I have. And this one, that is going to be first name. I have surname. Let's add more. I have surname there. We move surname up. Move this up. Move up. And this is going to be known as address. Yeah, we have address here. Postcode. There. And underneath here I'm going to add one more, and that is going to be my, move it down, that's going to be for the telephone. There. Okay, that is it all done. But as for the rule, instead of 4 I'm going to make that 0, and let's click on OK. There, look at that. Alright, that's fine. Now the next thing is, let's take care of this. Let's start with the exit first. Come in here, right click on the exit, event, action, action perform. And I'm going to create a private, I'm going to create an object here. I'm going to call it private JFrame, and it's going to be known as frame. There. And right underneath here, I'm now going to enter, let's say frame. That is going to be, so new, so it's going to be equals new. Come on. New JFrame. And that's going to be called alias exit. So that's what I just want to call it. Come out and just enter semicolon. Correct this. That should have been frame. Alright. The next thing we want to do now is I'm going to use an if statement. If the option plain dot, that will be, or this should be uppercase, change that to uppercase here. Now try the dot again, and IntelliSense should appear. As you can see, one has appeared. So show, let's look for show dialog. Okay, show confirm dialog. There. And I'm going to say I want my first parameter to be the frame, and the second argument, and that's in this parameter, is going to be confirm if you want to exit. There we go. And come out of that argument, enter a comma there, enter another argument that's going to be known as MySQL Connector. Yeah, that's the name of my program. I'm going to come out, say comma, and I'm going to go for J option plain, paste that there, dot yes or no. Let's see if we can find yes or no option there, yes or no option, and that will be equals J option plain dot yes option. Okay, now I'm going to come out here, open up a curly braces. Inside our curly braces, I'm now going to say system dot exit, and that will be 0. Yes, and that's all to do with the exit. When you write the exit, you must make sure you import the following, which I have already shown to you guys there. That's those two libraries must be imported. In fact, you need all of these libraries anyway. As you can see, the error under these two libraries are gone because I've already used them. Alright, so let me run it and see how the exit works. Run. There. So I'm going to click on exit. No, I don't want to exit. Yes, I do want to exit. Confirm if you want to exit. Yes, I do want to exit. So the exit is taken care of. Okay, back in here. Let's take care of, oh, look at resets. That's incorrect. Wrong spelling there. Right click and correct that. Yeah. Okay, let's take care of this reset. I'm going to right click, go to event action and action perform. Now right here, let's say JTXT student ID dot set text, and that will be nothing in there. Let's copy that. I'm going to use that for the rest. Move this up. So the next one is going to be JTXT first name there, JTXT surname. Let's get that correct. Surname, paste, and followed by, let's see the others. That's address and so on. JTXT address. Then we have JTXT postcode. There. And finally JTXT telephone. Paste. There. That should take care of my reset. So those are the lines of code for reset. Now I'm running the program, and let's enter some data in there. Click on reset. There we go. Look at that, guys. So with that, now I'm going to just call it the end of the first part of this tutorial, and I'll see you guys shortly.